Good morning. How are you today? Weather's not bad. It's pretty good. Well, I have a lingering aggravation that President Biden at the State of the Nation didn't say anything about the true state of the nation, which is not only are we a day late and dollar short in helping Ukraine, limited to only sanctions, but we're saying that we're unified at home when we're not. Indeed, the most obvious example of our disunification is the failure to pound those people, 100 of them sitting in the chamber, who would have overthrown the government and prevented Biden from being president based on a fraud and a frivolous theory of law and rioters that filled the Capitol. That's not acceptable. And we cover the developments on the January 6th committee like they really mean something. And they mean something if you're curious what happened, but they don't mean anything if as a result of what they're doing, we will ever prosecute anybody for violations of the law and the Constitution. The Justice Department is an inert body, obviously instructed by Biden to do nothing, just like Biden said nothing in his State of the Union message. Out in California, there's a lawyer, Eastman, and he's refused to give documents to the January 6th committee, claiming it's attorney-client privilege, after he talked on the air about what he did in his memo and what it meant and everything else. Well, there's no attorney-client privilege if it's used to cover a fraud. And the fraud is the predicate fact that he claims that there was fraud in the election, none proven. And he claims a legal theory, that is that the vice president could send it back for recount when the procedure doesn't provide for that, and it only provides that the vice president will count the vote. The vice president, though he and I would disagree on many things, we agree on this, that he could not overturn the election. Yet that's become the theory of the Republicans, including those sitting in the chamber the other day. And what is going to happen? Well, when they get the documents, if they do, they will at some point serve our curiosity and let us know what they say. Big, you say it, deal. Because saying it means what? It's going to go into a report, again curing our curiosity. Is it going to result in legislation? Well, not unless the Senate changes. And in fact, the change we're concerned about is that we're going to lose the House and lose the ability for that committee even to continue to exist. So would they refer what they find to the Justice Department? The Justice Department can't even move on a misdemeanor for Meadows. And we expect them to move on a felony charge for Trump? Never happened. And in fact, I believe that the President of the United States and Garland have no intention of prosecuting anybody who are so far up in the clouds removed from the laws that bind you and I, and the Constitution as the foundation of our government, that they, by this action, compromise our democracy, compromise the midterm elections, and compromise the future of all of us who believe in the principles that have occupied our objective most of the life of this still young republic. So that's all I got. Hope you're well. Talk to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.